Hello, my name is Natalie Corey, and today I'm sharing about community health workers and their strategies to confront injustice and drive systemic change during the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic changed everything in an instant. Schools closed, jobs disappeared, and isolation became the norm for all of us. For low income families and communities of color already experiencing systemic injustices, these challenges were magnified, exposing and deepening inequities that still weigh heavily today. Amid these challenges, community health workers stepped up, working alongside their communities. They listened, organized, educated, and advocated. As trusted neighbors and leaders, they brought deep cultural understanding to the support they provided. Now more than ever, we need to confront injustices and work toward community driven solutions that create lasting change. Growing up in an immigrant family rooted in a community centered culture, I witnessed firsthand the pandemic's profound impacts. Job insecurity, economic hardship, and worsening mental and chronic health outcomes tore communities apart. However, this did not stop social support. We still found ways to utilize online networks of mutual aid to share resources, information, and emotional support. These experiences drove my passion for public health and led me to join the Catalyst study, a community based participatory research centered on amplifying the voices of those with lived experiences. In this study, a topic that came up strongly during many focus groups and interviews with CHWs and community leaders was the importance of CHWs for systems change and civic engagement to drive the changes needed to support communities. In this project, I aim to explore the strategies CHWs employed to confront injustices and drive systemic change. Using a flexible coding methodology, I coded 24 transcripts and focus groups from the Catalyst study, involving a total of 60 CHWs serving Latiné, Asian American, and Pacific Islander communities. I then synthesized these findings into an in depth reflective memo, identifying key themes and subthemes that highlight the approaches and insights of CHWs. My findings so far demonstrate that CHW strategies involved multiple steps in driving systemic change in ways that institutional systems alone could not do. Their deep rooted community trust, cultural knowledge, and lived experience allowed them to serve as trusted companions, as agents of advocacy, mobilizing residents and engaging stakeholders to highlight community voices, as program creators to adapt to emerging needs, and as leaders in reciprocity to build up community knowledge for equity. These findings demonstrate a need to recognize and elevate the role of CHWs, not just as service providers, but as essential agents of systemic change. To meaningfully support and sustain CHWs, their work must be uplifted through funding, training, and leadership opportunities. Ultimately, policies and programs that aim to promote health equity must center the voices and insights of CHWs and impacted communities. Thank you for listening.